following content may contain truths that may or may not but hurt the audience. If the shoe fits, word I say, viewer discretion is advised.
Ladies and gents, listen. I'm saddened to say this because the other day I posted something on YouTube in regards to the Guardian TrueSight, and this is actually a continuation. In this clip, I call a shame. He's introducing a new, the anti-cheat that he said that they said that created, right? And I'm watching the video and reacting to it with with open mind. And obviously, I was curious and I wanted to ask what the intent was for all of this. And I asked him a couple questions. So we're not gonna watch the video. I'm just see the comments down here. Yeah. And we're gonna react to it. And he actually, okay, so as I'm watching this, he deletes one of my comments. Wow, I should have screenshotted this. Ouch. That sucks. Okay. We're gonna get into the video. We're gonna talk about it a little more. Be in depth about what this really means, and we're gonna react to his latest video because yesterday he actually posted about this. But I'm gonna talk about what I asked Call of Shame, and but let's be more in depth here, guys. Okay, so this is the video that he officially dropped yesterday in regards to the anti-cheat that he just dropped called Guardian TrueSight. Now, he's saying it's an anti-cheat, and then in the comments, people posted different stuff, but this video was actually the introduction. This video right here, where he introduced it. This is about a day ago, almost 2 days ago, and there was a comment down here that I posted. Right, it was deleted, by the way. The comment. I should have screenshotted this. I wasn't trying to get Call of Shame to, think otherwise or whatever it is. But my point to this anti-cheat is, what's the purpose of this? Oh, some people are saying, but Ricochet already does this. Okay. Then you're not doing this to do anything else, then, right? Just to get views, which makes people question if this is a real anti-cheat or this is just, for views. And obviously this is something entirely like in the things like this isn't a replacement for Ricochet. This is something entirely different. Guardian TrueSight focuses on exclusively on streamers and high profile gameplay where suspicion often meets the spotlight. Okay, if you're pitching it that way, I understand. But you can't possibly say that you've been working at this for years and and this is the end result. This is what you're aiming for, because this video only got about 10,000 views. And the next video here has over 25,000 views, right? It's been out for 17 hours. My point to this is, if this was your end goal, then you're not really accomplishing anything, right? Which makes me question exactly what the end game was for this, just so you could post it and get views. I mean, you're not tagging Microsoft, you're not tagging Activision on this to put them on notice. You're just having people watch it and what, agree with you if when people are cheating. I mean, who's to say that this is even a real anti-cheat? I mean, you're showing. Let me see. Okay, so I'm showing this part down here. If you look at the bottom of the video, you can see um you could see in the bottom the I, I'm assuming the program running in the background while he's watching an old clip of Aiden getting that first world record of 60 kills in Warzone, right? But again, who's to say that this is real? I can't I can't base it on anything. I've never seen a real anti-cheat in the process. I think this would have been a great opportunity to actually show the full anti-cheat and how it works step by step for people who were curious about what you were trying to accomplish. And you showed us what you were trying to accomplish, which is a little disappointing. I mean, I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just saying for myself, if I spend years trying to create this and spend, you know, a yearly basis of hours detecting little things to add into this anti cheat, that it's not an anti cheat, because if it were, it would be advertised as one. You're just using this to make videos on people who already were suspicious, being accused of cheating. Now, how can I base my true findings on this, on your video? There's nothing to put it against that. It's like you're using it just on the cheaters, right? Show me a video of the same process on a legit player. That's what I mean. Like you can't create a project, a science project, and just base it on one factor. You gotta have multiple factors in line to make your conclusion. Well, people are just assuming that it's not real because you're just using it for views. Now, if you tag people like Microsoft and Activision, and they have they look at this, then this might be an interesting take for something better. But you posting this on YouTube, it's just going to be more of the same, because if Activision is not catching this or Microsoft is not catching this, then what's the real purpose other than you're just trying to get views? Good for you. 25,000 views in the first 24 hours. You accomplished something. My point on all this, ladies and gents, if you're watching this, is that what is the real reason of this anti-cheat? Is it more of a tool? Because if it's an anti-cheat, then why not pitch it to, like I said, Microsoft, Activision? Oh, it's not replacing Ricochet. Then what the hell was your intent? You got a lot of people excited, including myself, thinking, hey man, maybe he's pushing this because this might be more in depth to actually the video prior actually show step by step of what it looked like. Now, obviously, you could easily alter all those things to make it look like if it's a real anti-cheat, because how the fuck would I know what an anti-cheat looks like, right? Like, you didn't show us the step-by-step process of how it was made. There's no link to a website showing this anti-cheat. So my question is this even real, and is based on views? Because and by the way, ladies and gents, the what I was talking about yesterday,
we've spent months
now I'm not sure if it was this one. It had to be this one, right? Or maybe it was something else. Let me go to his page. I'm not necessarily sure which one it was, but I have it here. Let me see. Yeah, it was this one. Okay, I got it here, ladies and gents. He either shadow banned me with this response. So I asked him. I'm glad that I had it. So before we end this, okay, so this was this is what I asked, right? So it was like a series of 6 responses, right? So I asked here, by the way, is there a link to download this? I would like to make live content on it. He says there's no link, as you can't download it. It's all ran server side. Okay. And then I asked him, what's the goal for all of this? Like, you trying to get Microsoft or Activision's attention? And then he responds, no, I want to prove who's cheating and who isn't, which what he was already doing prior to the drop of this anti-cheat. And then I throw a hypothetical, because that's the real question here, right? The hypothetical. And I say, okay, hypothetical here. Microsoft sees this and messages you saying, we want this tool. We want you and your team to work for us and make this our new anti-cheat. Your response would be, and he gave me no response, which is a huge red flag, to be honest. But and another commenter says, strange, they didn't respond. And I commented back like, sure, I'm not sure why. This is something Microsoft has been desperately been searching to combat Activision's woes, which is true, because there's been a lot of the blaming game, right? Ever since Microsoft bought Activision, the blaming game back and forth, who's at fault for the cheating problem in Call of Duty. And Microsoft has been looking into a whole new anti-cheat that can do what Ricochet does, but with more precision, right? Other people commenting here, people are confused in the comments. This isn't an official anti-cheat. This is basically what Ricochet already does, but launched by the community for the community. It's not by the community for the community, because it's not like we're getting to use this anti-cheat, or we seen the step-by-step process, or we know an actual website. Because if this was really for the community, this wouldn't just be something for views, like the one that he just did with the aid intake, right? It wouldn't be just for that, right? Officially, they did a video with Metaphor, and it was live play. This one was an old clip with Aiden back in 2020, when he, I guess, set the world record for 60 kills in Warzone. And apparently he was using soft aim, right? Now, I want to be clear. I'm not saying that the anti-cheat is fake. I'm saying that, how can I give my real take on something that I myself don't see? Like, I type in Guardian TrueSight in the websites and nothing happens. There's no official thing. So my question to Call of Shame is, what's your end goal? Like, just to post videos time and time again for clicks? It's like, that's not gonna fix the problem. with Activision if nobody's bridging the gap? Like, you brought in a supposed solution, but with no avail. You've done nothing to improve it, to improve anything other than you're posting more videos, and that's it. But that was my take, ladies and gents. Listen, I just want to know what this program is capable of, and if it's going to be pushed into something more than just click views, right? But anyways, ladies and gents, let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. You think this is a real anti-cheat? Is he only doing this for clicks and views? Now, we do know that all these guys have admitted to cheating, so we do know that part. But who's to say? Who can really give a real take on this, right? But anyways, guys, by liking, commenting, and subscribing, it helps me grow. It helps my channel grow. And as always, thank you. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Don't forget to add Octagon at Twitch and Kick. And also, drop a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Yes, I know. He said, but still, even deserve to be recognized. So just add this. Thank you.